Mulch is one of the most important ingredients to any successful landscape or garden. Yet, as good as it is, there are some do's and don'ts for knowing how to apply and use it properly. In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips to get the most out of your mulch in any landscape or garden setting. As you add mulch, the first consideration in my book is to make sure it's a natural product, like straw, pine needles, shredded leaves, wood chips, grass clippings, wood bark, or finely ground pine bark. The bottom line is that while any mulch certainly needs to cover the soil surface, it also needs to improve the soil as it breaks down. Other mulch options, like rubber, stones, or shells, may cover the surface, but they do nothing to improve the soil. So once you've selected the mulch and you begin to apply it, it's important to give it enough depth to protect whatever it is you're trying to grow there, as well as the soil surface. And studies indicate that the ideal depth is about 2 inches. Anything less than that, it's just too sparse to get the benefits of mulch and how it will suppress weed germination, soil moderation, moisture retention, and so much more. So the bottom line is, whatever mulch you choose, go for about 2 inches of depth. For my landscape beds, I love using a chunkier hardwood mulch, like these arborist wood chips. The best part about these, they're free, because this used to be a tree and it went through that grinder that's attached to the back of the truck, and now it's mulch. And I spread this all over my garden beds. The goal is to cover the soil to protect it at 2 inches. There's plenty of it for that. And as it breaks down, it's improving the soil because it's becoming soil too. Look at that, it's already breaking down. No matter what type of mulch you end up using, as you're applying it underneath your trees and shrubs, you want to get it close to the base of the plant, but not right up against it. The reason for that is, if it's touching, you're creating a conduit for various pests and diseases. Plus, that mulch right up against the base, it holds in too much moisture, and that's not a good thing either. So the rule of thumb is, give yourself about a 2-inch space from the base out to where the mulch is. Then, as to how far out to put the mulch, well, remember, you want to cover all exposed surfaces in the perfect world, but at least under your trees and shrubs, get it out to the drip line. Around my perennials and annual beds, and of course my raised bed vegetable garden, I certainly love to use mulch, but I go for something that's lighter and easier to work with. And some of my favorites include those grass clippings and those shredded leaves, one of my favorite options, finely ground pine bark, and of course wheat straw. Now, I don't like to use the clunky arborist wood chips or the hardwood for this, just because I sow a lot of seeds and I don't want those seeds to be encumbered as they're trying to break through, and all that weight is creating a problem there. So these are all good options for that. But otherwise, the principles are the same. I go for about 2 inches of depth and try to keep the mulch away from the base of the plants.